and I'm back at it again with another video. So, introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Coastalwaza106.
My boyfriend. I'm gonna put your socials in the description so you should go and subscribe to him. So today's video is gonna be a relationship advice video.
How many relationships you've been? You've been in a couple.
4.
Four. I've been in something like that.
So the first topic is about breakups.
Oh boy.
How to get over a breakup.
Okay.
From your experience.
My experience would be don't think about delete block just don't think about just try and concentrate on your life really. But if it's been like a mutual one, just move on.
How to break up with somebody. I have only broken up with someone once, twice. It's gonna be hard to do that. The best thing to do is just tell them the truth. Just tell them the reason why. If you don't want to be with them, you can't stay with them and leave them off. Just don't do it. Just break up with them. As they say, you have to go through a bunch of breakups before you find the person you're gonna be with.
Oh yeah, and you have to learn to move on.
My 4 exes all taught me something individually.
Don't obsess over someone. Just if it's over, just get over it. Otherwise, it's unhealthy.
Just delete pictures and everything.
Just wipe them out your life.
Crushes.
Oh,
Okay, so telling somebody that you like them, just go for it. You know, what have you got to lose? It's not the end of the world if they don't like you back. And if they don't like you back, they don't like you back. But if you don't tell them, you're just going to be sat there thinking, what would have happened? What would have happened if they would we have got together, you know? Did they like me back? Dealing with rejection.
I'm just like, well, if you've been rejected, don't obsess over them, just get over it and just try and find someone new. Alright with each other.
If someone tells you that they like you, but then you don't like them back, just to be honest with them, but just say you don't like them. And if you're friends, if you're friends with them, just say you don't like them back, but can you stay friends?
Been lucky. I dated a friend and then we became friends after.
But don't worry about hurting their feelings. You have to tell them you don't like them.
Oh yeah, you have to be brutal. You have
to tell them. You just have to tell them you don't like them back.
You can't egg them on. You be brutal and be honest.
Crushes depends really. Like, they don't last long. Sometimes they don't. You crush on someone.
Yeah, it can be a phase.
They don't last long. I mean, sometimes I've crushed on someone, I haven't told them, and it's just faded.
Don't do anything when you first have the crush. Wait some time, then to see if it's a phase, because
but
it could.
If you have a crush on them, do not obsess over them.
Yeah, because it could literally just be like a 2-week phase.
Like dating and just relationships and generically, what to do and what not to do on a first date.
Be yourself. Make sure you're both comfortable.
Yeah.
Make sure you're both doing something that you both like. Don't lie.
Don't lie.
Be honest about yourself, because it's better to let someone know about all your bad bits and your good bits.
Yeah, on your first date, if they don't like you, then they can make that choice. You don't have to do anything. You don't even have to kiss them. You don't even have to hug them. If you're not comfortable with it, just do what you're comfortable with.
Get to know them, and then
you don't have to rush into things.
Exactly. Get to know them, and then if they are right, and then make it official. But don't bore them, otherwise they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, you've been talking about yourself a lot.
Talk about me. Like, both take it in turns.
Yeah,
what to talk about. Yeah. The main thing is to avoid controversial topics that are like argument topics.
What do you mean, like government?
Like government, football, religion.
Why football? You mean, just say sport, because
sport, religion, football especially, but like sport, religion. Yeah. Unless you really want to, and you both have the same views, it's just some things you don't really go into a lot, because you don't really avoid talk about them, because they're very, as well as your exes, do not talk about your exes or people.
Only do it if you need some help with something.
Do talk about like what you're both of your interests are. Like, get to know them. Like, ask them generic questions like
hobbies,
their hobbies, what they like to watch on TV, what the interests are, what they do for fun. Like things like that, and maybe like what they, like maybe if you wanted to, you could see what their views on the relationship are. Like, if you want to ask them things about their life, just make sure that it's not
they're comfortable.
Make sure it's not a touchy subject for them, because some people can be touchy subjects.
Make sure
they
don't
want to talk about it. So just make sure when you ask them things, talk about things they want to also talk about it too.
Yeah, and remember to check a few times if they're comfortable with talking about a specific subject.
Get to know them. That's what dates are about. Just getting to know who they are. Like, earlier on in a relationship, is just getting to know them, seeing if that's the person you really want to be with. We could just talk generically. Don't rush into anything or do things you're not comfortable with. Don't do something because you feel like you have to, just because they want you to do it.
Yeah.
Like, make sure you're comfortable. Like, both talk about what you want to do. Communication, trust, and
Oh, yeah.
loyalty. So we've talked about being honest, and then there's also the other two. So communication
Communication
is
is key.
key.
Like...
Well, high five.
I wasn't looking.
Communication is key. You need to talk to them about problems.
Yeah.
Like what we do, where like when we have problems, we just kind of talk it out and we have our relationship check each night to see where we're at. If
Yeah.
there's anything that I need to improve on or that you need to improve on, how we think the relationship's going and stuff like that.
Exactly.
And if we have problems, we just talk it out. Or if we're too...
Yeah, it's no good. It's not good.
Or if we
lying about it.
argue, we don't just... We just kind of leave it for a little bit and then we go back to each other and just sort it out.
It's not good to lie about anything either, otherwise
No,
you kind of
lying
like...
is the worst thing you can do. Loyalty as well. There's
yeah.
nothing I can really say about that apart from just, just
You know what to do.
don't overreact or, like, jump to conclusions. Like, just, like, don't
Yeah,
think,
but
oh,
if it's really obvious, like winky stuff
yeah,
and
no, I mean, but,
hearts
like,
and stuff,
don't
like...
think, oh, they're cheating on me just because of one small thing. Like, find out first. Before you accuse them or say anything, actually know for sure. Thank you for watching this video, and stay safe. And also, there'll be plenty of more videos with Josh. And watch his channel. But, but please like and comment down below and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.